Okay, y'all, just pulled up to the second one. Yeah, now this one right here, I don't spray over here, but what I do is I do take the mower onto the back because there's a lot of walking over here. You know, if you got to go back and forth to the trailer. So yeah, I'll try to turn the camera on while I'm on this one. I don't know what I don't know, y'all. So it's this one right here. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try to get you a little footage of this right here. This pond bank, yeah. This at home, y'all. Alright, y'all, another one bite. Okay, y'all, on to the next one, man. On to the next one. Alright, y'all, that's 2 down. About an hour. About an hour and 10 minutes, give or take. What, $140 plus 30, so yeah, that. Unstoppable, man. I mean, this show is that way, man, all the time. It don't matter. I know for a fact, though, I'm not going to be dealing with all this stuff from guys. I'm not even going to be looking at my phone all day. I'm not going to be arguing with, you know, text messaging and all that shit, man. I got to focus on what I'm doing. A lot of guys don't understand when they come out here. This is a business, first and foremost. I try to make it friendly as I can and as family oriented as I can, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and my livelihood depends on this business, and I'm not going to allow things to stop that. Nothing's going to stop it short of me having a heart attack or something. So I know exactly what I got to do, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, I was trying to, you know, help the young man out, and I know it's not his fault, right? I know that, but you got to look at things from my perspective. I don't have time to play that, man. So I got to have somebody that's in control of all that. And I knew that this was going to happen, and I've told him in the truck, man, you're going to have a problem with a ride at some point. And I've been kind of, you know, just kind of laying back, and he's been, you know, he's been getting to work every day, but I know that's not going to be a consistent thing. I know that the only one that's going to have to pay the price on that is going to be me, because ain't nobody else out nothing. You know, I'm going to be the one that don't have no help. I'm going to be the one that's waiting in my driveway. I'm going to be the one that has to deal with all that. I'm going to be the one, and if whoever's working out here, if they know a lot, then then you know. But if you don't know anything, oh my God, dude, you're dragging the hell out of me, man. I'm not gonna allow that. I'm just not gonna allow it. I can't, man. I'd rather just go on and commit to doing it by myself, and then plan accordingly. And if I need help from time to time, I'll reach out. But other than that, I'm not gonna deal with all, and I'm not upset. I'm upset at myself for allowing the situation to get to this point because I knew better than to hire somebody that don't have a way to get to work, that's not in control of their ride. This was stupid easy, you know, but I do realize that it's not the kid's fault, okay? It's my fault. And, you know, that's whose fault it is. So when I'm talking like this, I'm really upset with myself. So, but like I said last time and every other time, I'm so glad that I have been spraying these properties, because this is going to be really, if I had a guy out here, we could do $1,000 today, because the properties are really, really easy. Okay, y'all, so another this is the third one I've sprayed, so not this one. So this is what is this, the fourth one, and I've sprayed 3, so I made an additional $90 on this route already, and I'm flying through it, man. You know, I'm flying through it. All right, y'all, so that's 4 done, headed to the 5th one. A little bit of a drive, but everything's right on the way. 11 o'clock, man. You know, I would already be headed back home by now. I hadn't even drove to the farthest one yet. If I had just known that dude wasn't coming to work, I could have made a lot better time, right? But that ain't the case. But y'all see that way, right? I said that way. So we earning everywhere we turn. That last one, I charge 80 and then 30, so 110. The first one was 70. The second one, I didn't spray, and that's a 65. The third one is, I didn't get video on the third one because, well, they're kind of funny. It's a 70 plus 30 for spraying, so that's 100. So I'm already at like, damn near $400, man. And, you know, and we had, you know, 40 minutes of drive time, and I didn't leave my house until 8:30, you know, so. The way it is, y'all. So I got a job I'm going to look at on the way home. It's right here. Y'all been over there before. It's a skid job. I just want to look at it to see what I need, and I won't be having no help over there. So let's see what all we got going. I'll at you next week sometime, man. I feel pretty good though. you know. I feel better, you know, if I could have got an earlier start. But, you know, I just get, you know, I keep all the money, man, today. You know, 75 degrees is a beautiful day to work. You know. The thing about this route right here, though, that all the yards are easy. It's just a lot of driving. And, you know, I like to think, you know, sometimes I'm not so good at it. I like to think that my density is good until I get on this route. Then I realize my density's not that great. My density's not that great. So if I go solo, this will be the route, the first thing I would drop is all of these. I make money at it because I've been doing them so long, and they let me spray and everything. But you know, I can make more somewhere else without it costing me. Might not make more money, but I won't have to spend as much, which means you make more. So, but you know, I move through them pretty quick by myself because like right now, I'm already thinking and plotting on what the next one's gonna, you know, what I got to do with the next one. I'm thinking to myself, okay, because I haven't been over here by myself this year. Now we was over here 2 weeks ago, and it's a small, tiny yard. I've done it 100 times by myself. I actually prefer to do it by myself. Okay, y'all. So y'all been over here a lot. I do this one, and I do this one. Probably not going to be spraying either one of these, so we're probably done maxed out on the spray today at 180, and that'll be fine with me. That's just the spray, so you know, but I got to get to it, man. It's 12 o'clock right now, so what I'm gonna do now is I got to go buy a property for some skid steer job, and I just want to look and see what they're talking about. And then I'll go to the last one that I'm going to do today. It's 1 o'clock right now. It'll probably be 2:30 before I get home. Maybe 3. So yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm going that way, man. I don't know about none of y'all, but I'm moving forward. And at a quick clip today. Your boy done damn, yeah, I'm putting it on these yards today, man. Making good money too. 100, like I said, 180 in spray today. So that's you know, that's gold right there. That'll cover, the 180 will cover all my fuel and a lot of my expenses, man. Plus, I'm setting up for a skid job. I know I got the job. I just got to, well, I got to see what they want to do, man. That'll be 1,400 right there. Wow. Yeah. So we can say Ray ain't doing nothing out here. That Ray ain't in business, but Ray steady that way, I know that. Call it whatever you want to. It's freaking moving that way with at a nice clip. Nice. So I've been talking to Zach. He's been texting me. I'm probably going to end up bringing him out here if he can get you know, get situated. Well, at least he knows what he's doing. You know, that's a critical part right there. At least with Zach, I can send him to do properties, you know. That's my thinking anyway, y'all. Okay, so they're ready to start phase 2 over here. Phase 1 was just getting everything cut and ground. They had a lot of trees removed back in the day, and there's a lot of stumps still here. and they didn't want to pay me to do all those stumps. One stump down there is it's every bit of 6 foot in diameter. It's huge. Even my stump grinder, it could do it, but they didn't want me to spend the time to do that. The problem we're having here is the erosion, and you can see, and the thing about it is, well, the guy that got cutting the lawn, he doesn't know how to, well, he's got to be able to put a lawnmower on everything, so that means he needs to be able to be a pimp with a lawnmower. You got to pick the deck up and that kind of thing, and cut some of this stuff, and yeah, we need to power rake it. I went on and did her a solid, and I don't know why the lawn guy didn't cut the garden area. I just cut it. There's nothing in there, and I sprayed all that, and so we're gonna hold off for a minute, and she's gonna talk to her daughters and see and see if they can come to a plan. See, contrary to what people may think about Ray Ray, is if we don't have a plan, I don't want to come over here. I don't like bringing my machine anywhere and not having a clear-cut plan on what we're going to do and what is the end result. Now, when I did this clearing, you know, which is basically all we did, y'all know it was bad, and I got a video on it back in November or something like that. You couldn't even see the house from here. It was brutal. And I took down about, well, I didn't take down no great big pin oaks for nothing, but I took down some privet and some other trees, and well, this property, this yard, this site, it is a nightmare for someone 80 years old to maintain. Look at all the stuff they planted over the years up against the house. See, you know, if you want to have low maintenance, you can't have all these brick walls and all this stuff. And that was the problem. And y'all know I took out all the brick walls they had here, you know, down here from where that wheelbarrow is down this way. I took out all that, but yeah, this is ugly, man. But I got one more I'm gonna go do real quick. The commercial one, it done got hot too, man. It's pretty hot. It's probably 85 degrees right now, so one of the warmer days out here. But you know, I'll be at 11 properties today, solo. But I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces. I tell you, man, I feel sorry. I feel bad for them, man, over there, because short of bringing a freaking big bulldozer and just pushing everything over, I gotta say, I'm at a loss. I don't really know what to do that's going to be any kind of friendly to the pocket. Any kind of friendly to the pocket. So I don't know. I got to go on and do this, and I don't really want to, because this thing got, yeah, it's 84 degrees, man. That ain't that bad, but I'm getting a little tired. It's 2 o'clock. I just spent an hour there when really I ain't charged her, you know. So, but I need to go on and do this, and I'm right up the road from it. I got to go on and do it, man. I don't want to though. I'm gonna push. I'm hungry and I'm getting a little bit hangry, but y'all know me, man. We're pushing through, dog. We're gonna. Y'all know the saying, man. It don't matter. I don't mind, and it don't matter. So, but I could have charged her if I wanted to. I did some spraying for her, just to kind of knock things down until we come up with a plan. I need them to do a little more leg work, you know. there's no sense in, and you don't want to hire a guy like me to pick up sticks. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, man. You know, I don't want her to have to pay me for all that. I want her to have to pay me for moving mountains. But I'm finna push through and do this one, man. I don't really want to, though. God, I don't want to do this one, man. Oh, I'm tired. We number 11. 215. If I'm going to be solo, I'm probably going to have to start bringing me some lunch out here, man. See, I need to go on and do this one. A couple of reasons why. Well, number one, it's on the list. If it's on the list, then it needs to happen today. Number two is the real easy one I did earlier. That's the same customer. I can't invoice for that one until I do this one. So it's hard on a player out here, y'all. Hard on a player. Okay, so the hardest part over here is done. I edged it, but I did it with a weed eater. It's a little bit more than I like to weed eat edging. If I had anybody out here with me, they would have had to use a stick edger. But I'm a pimp, and a pimp can edge with a weed eater. So I edged all of this all the way around and back down to here. So now, and y'all will see it. Oh man, I got it done, man. I got all 11 of them done, y'all. So yeah, I made another 30 over here, so we're at 210 on the spray today, plus about 600 in actual lawn work. Maybe, probably even a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Gonna be at about $900 solo today, and just so we can show everybody, wow, the clock ain't wrong, y'all. It ain't wrong, man. I did my best work on the last one, y'all. My best work. So yeah, man, feel pretty good, man. Feel pretty good. Go home and jump in the pool, man. Yeah, it's that time. We're gonna order salmon. Today, what am I gonna get today? I don't really feel like no hot salmon today. Probably just get me a damn roast beef. Yeah. Roast beef and provolone, man, with a little lettuce and tomato on there. Yeah, that's what we say down here in the South, tomato. But so glad I got all of them done, man. When you damn are, you gotta be built a certain way, man, to not let everything just overwhelm you. Just, I can't emphasize it enough. That way, that way, that way, that way. And as long as I'm going that way forward, then I'm gonna do the best I can, right? I overachieved today, really, big time, because I actually stopped by the skid job too, and looked at that. A lot of times, I'm gonna say this, a lot of times when you got guys out here, it's not the physical stuff that really gets to me, that they're doing or not doing or whatever. It's the mental anguish of having somebody new out here that really that wears me out. It wears on me as the day goes on. Like if I had a guy out here with me that doesn't know a lot and I'm having to go over everything on every job all the time, it's taxing for me, right? So by the time we get to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, oh no, I'm ready to go home, man. I'm done. But when I'm by myself, it doesn't really matter. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, man. Because I don't get on my own nerves. So there's that. But I get so mentally exhausted having guys out here that I don't, you know, especially if they're in the truck with me, so I'm having to watch everything, and that just taxes me, man, more than I want to deal with, really. But you have to do what you have to do. Just like today, I did what I have to do. And you know, anybody that's been watching the channel for a while, y'all know I'm always going to do what I have to do for the business. I mean, that never changes. You know, we can say whether this or that or that or this, but at the end of the day, I'm going to always do what I have to do. It's not even it's not even up for debate, really. I mean, I knew this morning when at 8:15 when he ain't called or nothing by then, I knew then that, well, I was going to do this route. I knew that. You know, I was going to methodically do it, and here we are, 6 hours later, and done. Yeah, probably at about $900. I did 11 yards, and I sprayed 7 of them. So probably around 700, and then the spray, so around $900. Well, hey, you gonna bring the young buck out there tomorrow? No, I don't need nobody, man. They stand me up and have me out here like this right now, and then me want to work you the next day. Look at it like that. And well, Ray, it wasn't his fault. Well, it wasn't mine either. So, but I'm the one out here until 3, getting it in. I said getting it in, y'all. I mean, why don't you go? I mean, we're 45 miles an hour. Go. Man, these pit folks be killing Ray, man. I'm trying to get done, man, and get home, man. I got Slowpoke Nanny in front of me, man. What the hell? Oh, y'all. I'm hungry now, man. I got to get something to eat, man, so I can chill. Deuces.